There are three ways how we can create a thread in Java. The first one and the most simple way of creating a thread in Java is to extend the thread class. And for example, here we are creating a class myThread that extends a class thread, and we are overriding a run method. In the run method, we can put whatever logic we want. For example, in this case, we are printing here hello from thread, and also we are getting the current thread, whatever the thread is, and they're getting its name. So let's run it. Let's create in our main method, in our main thread, right? We are creating another thread using a thread class. Let's run it and see the result. So as you can see here, hello from thread, and the name of the thread is thread 0. So now let's go to another way. Another way is creating a thread in Java is to use a runnable interface. So what we do is here we are creating a class myRunnable which implements the runnable interface. And the runnable interface, again, we have a run method in the we can put whatever logic we want in the run method. Here we just simply printing hello from runnable, and we are plus the name of that thread again. So let's run it also. Let's uncomment that and run it. So as you can see that we are now running three threads, right? Our main thread, our thread that we have created using a thread class, and our thread that we have created using a runnable interface. Now let's go to another one. In this case, right, my thread and my runnable, in this case, the method that we are using, it does not return anything, right? It returns void. But if we want to return something, what we can do is we can use a callable interface, right? Here we are using a callable interface, and if we want to return some result from that method. So for example, in this case, we are using a callable interface, right? That's the only way actually to create a thread in Java that returns your result. So we are implementing a callable interface, which takes in this case a string, right, as a parameter. Which takes us a string, and we are returning a string here, and in this case we are just simply returning hello from callable. So now let's go and create a callable. Again, let's uncomment this, and here what we do is we are creating an executor service. We are going to talk about that a bit later. So we are just creating a single thread executor. So what we do is we are creating a myCallable, a new object, and what we do is we are passing that object to our service. So we are submitting that the callable that we have to our executor service. This is, and so far this call is asynchronous. So this call is asynchronous. So what it means is whatever logic we are going to add here, this logic will run in parallel to whatever logic we put here, right? It's asynchronous. But this call is synchronous. So what it means is when we get the future get, so what it means is it will block this call, it will block this thread, and will wait at the result of that future. And in this case, as a result, we will get whatever the value we are returning from the string. So let's run it. Now, as you can see here, we have the first way, right? First way of creating a thread is just extending our thread class. The second way is to implement a runnable interface, and if we want to return any result from that thread, we are using a callable interface.